There have been new beginnings. We found new ways to find new ideas.
Welcome to AI.
There's a lot of questions here, and now we get into the questions of science fiction. I'm sure the three things I've named are happening because that work is happening now. But at some point, these systems will get powerful enough that you'll be able to take the agents and they'll start to work together.
So there is one technology out there that promises to change our lives forever. And that technology is
AI.
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 Massive facts in the international AI have been added. GPT4ALL has launched version 3.0, and it is an actual exercise changer. Imagine taking walks of effective language models right now on your computer, without a cloud dependency and whole records privateness. In this video, I'll take you through the first-rate functions of this open deliver innovation, provide a reason inside the return of the way it guarantees your statistics remain private, and present why it is unexpectedly gaining a reputation on GitHub. Stay tuned to discover why GPT4ALL 3.0 is a need-to-have tool for AI lovers. Big news in the world of AI. GPT4ALL just dropped version 3.0, and it's a game changer. If you're not familiar with GPT4ALL, it's this amazing open-source app that lets you run large language models right on your desktop. No cloud, no sending your data to big tech companies. It's all local and private. So what's the deal with this new version? First off, it's completely free and open source. You can download it right now from Nomic AI GPT4ALL. It doesn't matter what kind of computer you have. Windows, Mac, Linux, it doesn't matter. And here's the thing, it supports thousands of different AI models. Now let's talk about the improvements in version 3.0. The team at Nomic, the company behind GPT4ALL, has completely revamped the user interface. It's sleeker, more intuitive, and just way easier to use. They've taken user feedback seriously and designed an interface that anyone can navigate, not just tech experts. One of the standout features they've enhanced is called Local Docs, which is seriously cool. It actually lets you chat with your own documents using AI. You can ask it questions about your work documents, your research papers, or even your personal notes, and all of this happens right on your own computer. Your data never leaves your device, ensuring your privacy. But that's not all. The performance has been significantly improved, making it faster and more efficient. Whether you're a student, a professional, or just someone who loves tinkering with AI, this tool is incredibly versatile. Imagine having a virtual assistant that's always ready to help, and it's all happening on your machine, keeping everything secure and private. GPT4ALL version 3.0 is a massive leap forward in making powerful AI accessible to everyone, with enhanced privacy and usability. So, go ahead and check it out, download it, and start exploring the endless possibilities with AI right at your fingertips. Forgetting the fact that privacy is gradually fading away in the contemporary world, this is big news. Now, gentlemen, I would like to hit you with some figures. GPT4ALL has secured the position of the third most rapidly progressing repository in GitHub history. Well, in case you've been living under a rock, GitHub is to software development as the Grand Central Station is to the world. That is where developers all over the globe converge, and code swap and GPT4ALL is a sensation here. GPT4ALL receives more than 25,000 active users on the site every month. This tool is actively being used by thousands of people on a daily basis. It also has more than 6,000 stars on GitHub, and every developer understands how much they value and contribute to this project. Further, there are 7,000 downloads per month of this package for Python. Such figures demonstrate that this particular project has already made a great difference in terms of social, cultural, or informational inclusion of the growing technological world within the society. It is necessary to return to general considerations. The group that started GPT4ALL is not so large, and we began this project approximately 1 year ago with a definite purpose. Scholars felt that AI technology was centralized. in the hands of large corporations, organizations with huge data centers, and lots of capital. Their aim was to put and implement AI for everyone across the globe, and not just the giant companies. Waist Deep began getting their feet wet by releasing their own type of AI model that was built off of the Stanford Alpaca model. This was proof that deep learning technologies could be created and released without being tied up in a small group of corporations. Yet, they did not cease there. To make it easy for common individuals such as you and me, in operation, they wanted to develop an easy-to-understand format for AI models that we can use without ever needing to understand computer code. This was a game changer. The advancement in the technological world of artificial intelligence now means that any user with a computer can employ super advanced AI technology for their project, research, or even in their daily lives. The exploding popularity of GPT4ALL is still another indication of how the very nature of this AI space has changed quite recently. It's about empowering the man on the street with the ability of artificial intelligence. Therefore, the future is bright for such a revolutionary project, especially when there is a strong community backing the project. With version 3.0, GPT4ALL is the ultimate example of data privacy. The new design, as has been indicated earlier, focuses on functionality and how user-friendly it is. It doesn't not require pro knowledge in AI or software development to use this. Probably no specific requirements toward the user's experience level or technical proficiency can be regarded as obligatory for proper usage of GPT4ALL, as long as one can operate a smartphone. It's that straightforward. Moving forward to the next area, which is the new and enhanced local docs section that you will find fascinating. Thinking that one can informally speak to an AI about own files, documents, notes, and data is a rather comforting and reassuring thought. They can request it to give a brief of large volumes of reports, search for something in a pile of paperwork, or come up with ideas and information based on their notes. May I remind you that all of the above takes place on your computer. The information you enter never goes out, which is a plus in today's world that comes with many data privacy concerns. As for local docs, which was developed by the team at Nomic, I must say that a lot of efforts have been made to make it more powerful and easily usable. They have refreshed the local vector database. This is the engine that explains the written data to the AI and the search engine. They are using the updated version of something called Gomic Embed Text, which is a very optimum way of converting the text to a format that the artificial intelligence can use. As a result, GPT4ALL becomes the service that students searching for help and materials, professionals working with top-secret documents, or normal people who do not like to share personal information can use. You have full control of data, hence your data is not shared with any third party, but with your device only. With the progress that version 3.0 has made, especially the improved local docs functionality, makes GPT4ALL the most useful tool for those willing to leverage the might of AI without sharing any of their data with anyone. It is easy to navigate, fast, and tops it all, it does not invade your privacy. Officials at local offices have not sat idle, as they are already developing new enhancements for local docs. They are always on the lookout for feedback from users and altering their strategies. From the points above, it can be inferred that they are dedicated to this vision of making AI for everyone private and accessible. Now, while there are other user interfaces for language models, numerous of them are commercial and closed. Some of them do not pay as much respect to privacy as GPT4ALL does, and most of them are rather hard to use if you do not have profound knowledge of AI technology. GPT4ALL is the project that attempts to close this gap and bring such a powerful tool to all users. Thus, if you are interested in AI, if you respect people's privacy, or if you simply want to dive deep into modern technology, GPT4ALL 3 is for you. From real life to sci-fi, it is undoubtedly worth the visit. It is introducing the application of artificial intelligence to your desktop in a way that has not been witnessed ever before. You can play with various language models, talk to your own documents or tweets, and quite generally fiddle around with AI without having to worry about your data being transmitted to some corporation's servers. It is completely free and can be shared, altered, and distributed, and if a person so desires, they can contribute to the project. It is apparent that the structure and content of this GPT-4ALL 3 are vibrant and alluring. Two of them are that 0 is easily accessible and is private. It is aimed at the end users and fans of AI developments, as well as ordinary working people who need safe file storage. Through providing the latest AI features on your desktop, GPT-4ALL guarantees that your data remains with you. Since it is not complicated, this form of analysis has the advantage of enabling people who have no prior knowledge of artificial intelligence to engage in them right from the start. It's a great way to learn about AI technology and be part of a community that's shaping the future of accessible AI. And hey, if you do try it out, come back and let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love to hear about your experiences with GPT-4ALL and how you're using it. Are you using it for work, for fun, for learning, etc.? All right now. If you ever wished, you could ask Google really complex questions and get a detailed, step-by-step answer. Well, that dream might be closer to reality than you think, but it's not Google making it happen. It's a company called Perplexity, and they've just dropped a major update to their AI search engine. That's got everyone talking, so Perplexity has supercharged their PR search feature with something they're calling multi-step reasoning. Now that might sound like a mouthful, but it's actually pretty cool. Basically, it means their AI can string together multiple searches to tackle really complex questions. But that's not all. They've also added some other neat tricks to their AI toolbox. For example, it can now execute code and even solve math problems thanks to a partnership with Wolfram Alpha. If you're not familiar with Wolfram Alpha, it's this amazing computational knowledge engine that can crunch numbers and solve equations like nobody's business. Now, Perplexity is using what's called a premium model. That means you can try out the Pro Search for free, but there's a limit. You get 5 Pro searches every 4 hours without paying a dime. If you want more than that, you'll need to subscribe to Perplexity Pro, which costs $20 a month. That's pretty much in line with what other AI services are charging these days. But let's talk about how this actually works in practice. The folks at Android Authority gave it a test drive, and they were pretty impressed. They threw a really complex question at it, asking Perplexity to compare the returns of 2 stock indices over 10 years, while also factoring in currency exchange rates. That's the kind of question that would have most of us scratching our heads and opening up a bunch of browser tabs. But Perplexity broke it down into 4 steps and delivered a comprehensive answer. Now, it's worth mentioning that this upgraded PR search seems to be rolling out gradually. The testers found that it worked best with a US-based IP address, so if you're outside the States, you might have to wait a bit longer to get your hands on it. But here's where things get a bit controversial. Perplexity has been in hot water recently over how they get their information. There was an investigation by Wire that suggested Perplexity might be ignoring some standard web signals that are supposed to prevent content scraping. In other words, they might be using content from news publishers without permission. And another report raised concerns about the sources Perplexity uses. Apparently, they sometimes rely on pretty obscure online sources, even LinkedIn posts. Now, why is this a problem? Well, if you're pulling information from unreliable sources, you run the risk of spreading misinformation, or what we call in the AI world, hallucinations. That's when an AI confidently states something that's just not true. So the concerns about content scraping and unreliable sources are definitely worth paying attention to. It's a reminder that while AI can be an incredibly powerful tool, it's not infallible. We still need to think critically and verify information, especially when it comes to important topics. So what do you think? Are you excited to try out Perplexity, a new PR search? Or are you concerned about the issues that have been raised? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and if you've tried it already, it would be awesome if you could share your experience. Thank you all for watching today's video. Remember, GPT4ALL 3.0 is revolutionizing the way we interact with AI. bringing powerful language models directly to your desktop while ensuring complete data privacy. If you found this content valuable, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss our next video, where we'll dive even deeper into the exciting world of AI advancements. Stay tuned for our upcoming content on how to maximize the benefits of GPT4ALL in your daily workflow. We appreciate your support and look forward to seeing you in the comments section. Let us know how you're using GPT4ALL and any questions you might have. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one.